Good afternoon. Welcome to La Joya ISD Fall Commencement Exercises. My name is Antonio Cano. I'm the principal at La Joya High School, and I will be serving as your Master of Ceremony this afternoon. Will everyone please stand and welcome our fall graduates? Please remain standing. At this time, we have our JROTC from La Joya High School under the direction of First Sergeant Ricardo Castillo and Sergeant First Class Jaime Gaitan. We ask all members of the audience to please remove all hats or caps. Seniors, you do not have to remove your graduation caps. Our national anthem will be sung by Felix Lopez Jr., La Joya Juarez Lincoln Choir member.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Post the colors. Thank you so much. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to call on Jose Luis Chavez, student from La Joya Juarez Lincoln College and Career Center, with the welcome.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the fall graduation class of 2023, I want to express our feelings of gratitude for those supporting individuals who have taken their time to join us in this memorable day. To our Superintendent, Mr. Heriberto D. Gonzalez, member of the Board of Trustees, and the administration and staff from La Joya ISD, honored guests, family, and friends accompanying us today, thank you. Graduating seniors, as you all know, we've all worked hard to get here today. We have a dream to begin a new path, and we need to take action to make our dream reality. Let us treasure this final time we have with one another and enjoy this afternoon, for our transformation begins now. This afternoon, we will become graduate of La Joya Independent School District. Tomorrow, we will commit to our continued studies and careers. Thank you, and let the ceremony begin.
Thank you so much, Josue. At this time, please help me welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Heriberto D. Gonzalez, who will be introducing our special guest and sharing his superintendent's message.
Thank you, Mr. Cano. Muy buenas tardes, good afternoon, padres y madres que siempre han apoyado a sus hijos. Estamos aquí para celebrar un triunfo muy significante e histórico en la vida de sus hijos. Para nosotros es un gran orgullo. Vamos a darle un aplauso a todos los graduantes en esta tarde. Graduates, members of the community, I am Heriberto Gonzalez, the very proud superintendent of La Joya ISD. And graduates of La Joya ISD, you look beautiful this afternoon. You look amazing. We are here to celebrate you this afternoon, and the folks that I'm about to recognize, every one of them has committed a part of their lives to service, not only in the community, but to your victory, to your triumph, and to your success. All 12 or 13 years of your education. Without further ado, I want to first and foremost thank the parents that are here, members of the community, business members of the community. And it is an honor for me every single moment I get the opportunity to recognize our Board of Trustees. I would like our board president to stand up, Mr. Alex Cantu. I would like to ask Mr. Anthony Uresti, our vice president, to stand. I want to recognize Dr. Nereida Cantu, who is our board secretary, who could not make it today. Ms. Esmeralda Solis, member. Ms. Mary Hernandez, member. Dr. Alda Benavides, member. And Dr. Zamora, member. Also a group of individuals that champion every day the life of children. Not only if you are a teacher, a secretary, a counselor, a staff of our wonderful district, could you stand or wave your hand wherever you may be? Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, La Joya ISD staff and faculty. Thank you for your service. Ellos son los que están en las trincheras todos los días, siempre proveyendo una educación, ¿verdad?, para nuestros hijos. Siempre, todos los días, y estamos sumamente agradecidos por los maestros, la facultad de este gran distrito. I also would like, if you are an administrator, an assistant principal, or one of our champion principals, could you please stand to be recognized today? If you are a principal at La Joya ISD. Thank you so much. Los directores son campeones. Son los hombres y mujeres que toman con valentía el escudo y una espada, ¿verdad? Físicamente, moralmente, educativamente, para siempre superar todos los obstáculos, ¿verdad? Todas las necesidades que se presentan para poder educar a nuestros niños. Estoy muy orgulloso, ¿verdad?, de cada uno de nuestros supervisores, de cada uno de nuestros directores, nuestros principales. So proud of our principals and our administration that have us to be the successful school district that we are today. Graduates, please focus in the next couple of minutes. I am your superintendent and I have a message from my heart to you. You are the most important element in this ceremony. We are all here today because of you. You're wearing the very proud and courageous color red. It is the color that represents our school district. It's a color that's filled with pride, and it really signifies triumph, a victory. And today, this ceremony, this afternoon, your parents, your teachers, your staff members, your board members, we're here to hold hands with you and to celebrate with you. This is a very important day, the day that you receive and you are essentially conferred a diploma from La Joya ISD. Let me share a few words, and I would hope that your hearts are open to the following words of advice. First of all, how does one overcome adversity? How did you get here today? Adversity is a very tough word. Adversity means it could be recognized as a mountain or something you must climb or scale. It could sometimes be a valley or a big hole you got to get out of. Sometimes it's doubt that represents adversity because you don't know what you're going to do in life after today, right? Sometimes it's doubt because it could be some complex or something about me, something about you inside, right? When you look in the mirror that you may feel is not as well as you think it should be. There's also sometimes illness that comes in our life, or we're sick, or someone in our lives is sick. Also, unfortunately, we live in a betraying world. I'm going to say this again. We, all of us, mom, dad, all of us, we live in a world that will betray us, right? Whether the sun is supposed to come up and there's a storm that comes and there's lots of rain and wind. Whether we believe that opportunity is going to be there and I'm going to apply for this college, but then comes some sort of rejection, some sort of saying, not this time, not for you. So how do we overcome these obstacles in life? And I'm going to share 3 words that are very important for my life, right? And how I apply them to my life every day. And I would like them to apply to yours. I would like for you to listen to these words. Can the graduates, if you're a graduate of La Joya ISD, I want you to just really loudly say the word or the letter B. Can you say it really loud? Say B. Just say B. Louder. Graduates, can you say B really loud? Say it loud. A little bit better, a little bit stronger. Everybody say B. B. There are 3 words that begin with a B that I want to share with you tonight, or actually this afternoon. And the first one is believe, right? Everybody say believe. Louder, say believe. I don't want you to forget that, because you need to have faith in life. You need to believe. Every victory that any one of us have ever had, it took belief. It took faith. It took you saying, I can do this. It's hard to get a diploma, but I'm going to do it. You're here today, graduates, because you believed that you could do it. Some teacher, some counselor, some crazy principal told you you can do it. I know since kindergarten, elementary, middle school, and through high school, some principal, some teacher, some counselor at La Joya ISD, without any doubt, said, I believe in you. I believe you can do it. And so in life, especially after this day, you need to believe in who you are. You need to believe in who you are. The second word I want to share with you is belong. Can you say belong really loud? Belong. Yes, you need to be you, right? You need to belong to this community, to your family. How many of you have a mom or dad? Just raise your hand if you have a mom or dad. Raise your hand if you have a mom or dad. Right. You belong to that family, right? You can't choose family. That's what God gave you, right? None of us can choose our family. We can choose our career, right? You can choose the color of clothes you want to wear, the type of brand you want to use or sport, but we cannot choose family. We're born with it, and we belong to that family. You need to know something. At La Joya ISD, we are your family. We are family. Once at La Joya ISD, always for a lifetime at La Joya ISD. This is your home forever. You can always come back and be a part of this family. If you belong to something, be brave about it. Now, how many of you heard the story of Humpty Dumpty? Sat on the wall. Anybody ever heard? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall, right? And after he had that fall, the rhyme says, the riddle says, that not all the king's horses or not all the king's men could put him back together again. And that is a moral truth that was taught to children over the last, I'm going to say 700 years, right? And that story has a truth. You either have to belong to someone or something in life. And I'm going to urge you as your superintendent, representing every teacher you ever had at La Joya ISD, representing every principal you ever met at La Joya ISD, your superintendent's going to urge you to belong. Don't sit on a wall like Humpty Dumpty and not choose a side. You choose a side. You choose the truth. You choose a commit to someone or commit to something in life. But make a choice, because you will choose to belong. And the last B word that I want to share with you is become. Can you say that with me really loud? Become. Become. God created all of us with a purpose, and you are on the way to becoming. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I know I look young and handsome, but I'm really old and beat up. I promise you, I'm old and beat up. But I've been a teacher and a coach since I was 20 years old. And I want you to know something that I still every day ask myself, every single day. I look in the mirror, and sometimes I like myself, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have a bad hair day. Sometimes I have a bad skin day. I had pimples once, right? I grew up, but every day till now, your superintendent asks himself, who am I on the way to becoming? What's my purpose in life? Why was I created? Cada día que yo me veo, me pregunto, ¿qué es lo que Dios quiere en mi vida? And I want you to ask yourself what your purpose is. What are you going to become? Who am I? Everybody say this, who am I? Louder, say, who am I? Yes, you need to ask yourself that every day. Who am I on the way to becoming? And you're going to become successful if you decide to embrace purpose. If you just say, I believe my teachers, my counselors, and my principals, when they said I was going to do something great, when my teacher reminded me and said, I'm going to be someone, believe it. You will become something great. And this day is going to be very special because your diploma will be one of those anchors, one of those foundational stones that you stand on and say, at La Joya ISD, I got an education, I got a diploma, and I'm gonna make it count for something. I'm gonna say something in Spanish just in case your parents may not be hearing me today. En la vida es tan importante ser obediente a nuestros padres. It's so important. Just the words, yes, mom, and yes, dad are very powerful. The words, yes, mom, and yes, dad give you a blessing. The sacrifices of your mom and dad, the sacrifices of your teachers and counselors and your principals, make them count for something. Que los sacrificios de tus papás cuenten por algo. Que los sacrificios de tus consejeros, tus maestros, tus técnicos y tus principales, tus directores, que cuenten por algo. Que tú puedas en tu vida decir, graduante, que puedas decir, yo haré que cada sacrificio valga algo en mi vida y que valga la pena y que valga mi sacrificio también. Let the sacrifices of every teacher mean something in your life as you become something great that we're all going to be very proud about. The most important thing you should hear today, as you can say, believe, I belong to this family and I will become. But the most important words I could ever share with you as your superintendent or as representing this district and this community, please listen, is we're proud of you and we love you with all of our hearts. We love you with every heartbeat, and we know you're going to do great things for us and that you will determine the destinies of our country. Blessings to you. Thank you for doing all your homework and getting to this point. You couldn't look more beautiful today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gonzalez. Today, I would like to welcome our guest speaker, Miranda Lopez. Miranda is a 2023 Palmview High School College and Career Center graduate who will be sharing her message with you. Miranda defied the odds and achieved her goal of obtaining her diploma and is continuing to achieve her goals and dreams. Please help me welcome to the stage Miranda Lopez.
Good afternoon. Let me begin by thanking you for attending today's ceremony. I am delighted to be here to join my fellow graduates in celebrating this incredible achievement in our lives. Me gustaría darle las gracias por estar en esta ceremonia de graduación de La Joya ISD. Estoy muy feliz de estar aquí con todos ustedes el día de hoy. To my fellow graduating classmates of 2023, the moment we have long awaited is finally here. We made it. For many of us, myself included, the road that led us here was long and filled with many obstacles. Yet, we never gave up or lost hope that one day we'd walk this stage and receive our high school diploma. I invite you to take a moment to look around at your family and friends. They're all here to celebrate our journey to success. To our parents, family members, friends, and teachers, especially Ms. Cecilia Gonzalez, who inspire and support us daily. We thank you for always believing in us and encouraging us to reach for the stars. A nuestros padres, familiares y amigos que nos inspiran y apoyan a diario, les agradecemos por creer siempre en nosotros y animarnos a alcanzar las estrellas. Class of 2023. Before you leave today and enter the next chapter of your lives, I ask for your ear as I share my story of hardship and conquest with you. My 3 siblings and I, one of whom lives with a disability and needs around-the-clock assistance, were raised by a strong single mother who would bear the world's weight if that meant giving her children a life filled with opportunities she never had. While working 3 jobs and struggling to maintain a roof over our heads, my mom selflessly devoted herself to us and never gave up on us, no matter how difficult life got. Looking back, I thank God. I wouldn't want it any other way. As I reflect in my past, I can take full responsibility for my mistakes. To be honest, I didn't always have confidence in myself. Sometimes I faced peer pressure and depression. The truth is, I went through many hardships in life. When I started middle school, my mother began experiencing a rebellious child, driving 35 minutes from her job to get to my school just because I once again had gotten suspended. I carried on with these bad choices as I entered high school. Instead of being in the classroom, I frequent in the hallways, wasting my time getting in trouble left and right. Due to excessive absences and lack of credit, I was transferred during my freshman year of high school. I was given another chance, but I again took this opportunity for granted. I started making the same mistakes I did during my freshman year, fighting, skipping classes, and getting suspended almost every week were the things I experienced during my sophomore year. Instead of earning A's and B's, I was collecting referrals here and there. In short, I was in the wrong path. My mom had enough and decided to drop me out of school. At 16, I started working at a fast food restaurant for 9 months. I put in many hours of hard work at only $7.60 the hour. I realized that life outside of school without an education is more challenging than what I thought. I traded my good life as a student to the realities of life. I recall fainting at my job while taking orders outside due to extreme heat. I was only given a few minutes to recover and soon was returned to work. Business as usual, they said. There's no times for lame excuses. Not feeling well is not an excuse. Having a bad day is not an excuse. Orders needed to be taken and delivered at once. You can't pick and choose tasks. You can't talk back even to the rudest customers. And you can't take mistakes. You can't make mistakes because there won't be a second chance. Life is much different outside of school, and I learned that the hard way. I had enough. I wanted something better and started working full-time at a jewelry store. Receiving better pay didn't fulfill me at all. I wanted more because I knew I was worth more, and I could do more. At my sister's college graduation, I was inspired to achieve more for myself. I took a look at my mom, seeing how happy and proud she was to see my sister walk at the graduation ceremony. I realized I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted my family to witness that I can make it and graduate. So it became my passion to graduate no matter what. And so as I started school for the third time at a local chartered school, my decision to return wasn't easy because I had to battle against my low self-esteem, armed with only the slingshot of desire to make things right for my life. I had to fight gigantic self-doubt like David fighting Goliath. Unfortunately, the school lack of support and motivation dampened my strong desires to graduate. The school didn't give me the needed push to complete my credits. Self-doubt once again crept in, and I found myself alone, battling this Goliath and self-defeating thoughts that I wouldn't make it. I wasn't advancing, and I felt I was just wasting time. The David in me was defeated once again. Graduation had become an impossible dream for me. Once again, a school dropout, I worked as a waitress earning $2.50 the hour. Yes, you heard that right. My self-esteem was so low after dropping out for the third time that I was willing to work long hours that paid me an amount that wouldn't even buy me a decent meal. I would cry between day and night shifts, knowing I had failed myself and my mom once again. So I thought that was the end for me. Self-doubt and low self-esteem had gotten the best of me. I felt defeated. School was just not for me, that's what I thought, until I received a phone call from a good friend who had recently graduated from college and career center. I saw a glimmer of hope. She told me La Joya had a fantastic school where second chances actually happen. College and Career Center would soon prove to me that getting my high school diploma was not an impossible task. With caring administrators, teachers, and staff, I dreamed of my high school graduation once again. This began my last opportunity to graduate. I decided to give it my all. Unfortunately, this didn't go my way in the beginning because I was so used to quitting It had become a habit of mine to quit and drop off. I gave myself several excuses not to pursue my high school diploma. I'm too old to graduate. That was one of my excuses I told myself. I need too many credits. I won't be able to pass a STAR exam. I need to help my mom pay bills, and so on and on. I would think of every excuse to justify why I couldn't graduate. I didn't realize that I had already given up on myself before I could start working on my goals. Despite the motivation and full support of my college and career center family, I waited until the very end of the semester to push myself. I prioritized working over my EOC classes. I didn't work hard enough to complete my courses, even though support was offered left and right at CCC. Then came the test results. I remember getting ready for my graduation photo. I was all made up and prepared to smile at the camera. I was so excited to make it, finally, my dream, my high school diploma. After 2 shots with my perfect smile, my teacher called me to show me the test results of my STAR exam. My teacher looked at me and said, Miranda, please don't let these scores define you. And don't let this destroy your dream of finishing high school. This is just another setback that you have to overcome. We will always be here to support you. Just don't give up on your dream. Reality hit me hard this time. I didn't pass my exams. I will not be able to graduate with my brother. Once again, I failed myself. I was so disappointed and upset with myself. It was all on me. No one is to blame. I had the full support of administrators, teachers, and staff. And so on May 23rd, on May 2023, the year I was supposed to graduate, I found myself a part of the audience, cheering for my brother. I was hurt, I was disappointed. I bravely attended the graduation for my brother. Seeing how happy and proud my mom was to see one of her children graduate, I promised to graduate myself before the year ended. And so I did. I headed to summer school, and here I am, graduating 2 years late, but I got it done. I'm so proud of not only myself, but for all of us. God only knows what the future holds for us. I plan to continue my education at UTRGV, where I'll major in education. CCC has shown me how teachers really are, and they help so many kids, including myself, to bring so many smiles out of us. And I wish to do the same. I am truly thankful for the amazing staff, from the janitors to the amazing teachers, and most importantly, our counselors, Mrs. Villarreal, and our energetic principal, Mr. Cabrera. Thank you all for making this an experience for the books. In conclusion, sometimes you have to move backwards to put yourself in a position to win. I took several steps back in life, but I learned to move forward. The same is true in life. Life gradually teaches us that U-turns are allowed. So turn around when you must. There's a big difference between giving up and getting it right direction. I challenge each and every one of you to take life one day at a time. And if you face any challenges, keep on going. Remember, U-turns are allowed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miranda, for your powerful message. Your aspiration and inspiration to succeed is apparent, and we wish you nothing but the best. At this time, I would like to ask all high school principals to please stand. It is now time to certify all of the graduates. Mr. Gonzalez, Superintendent of Schools, and Board of Trustees, La Joya ISD principals hereby certify that all graduates have met all graduation requirements set forth by the state of Texas and our local board policy. Principals, you may be seated. And now, our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Heriberto D. Gonzalez, will officially certify the fall class of 2023.
Thank you, sir. Seniors, your principals have notified me that you have officially completed all the graduation requirements. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Texas Education Agency and the La Joya Independent District Board of Trustees and as the Superintendent of Schools, it gives me great honor and pride to officially and publicly certify all of you as graduates. We can applaud. Your graduation becomes official with the issuance of your diplomas. Graduates, the moment you have been waiting for has come. At the count of 3, I want to have you stand. Let's go ahead and stand now. And so at the count of 3, I want to have you switch your tassels from your right to left. 1, 2, 3. All right. This signifies the completion of high school and prepares you for the next step in life. Congratulations, La Joya ISD graduates.
Congratulations to the class of 2023. You may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. And now for the big moment, the awarding of the diplomas. At this time, I invite the principals, counselors, and graduation specialists to join us at your positions to welcome our fall 2023 graduates on stage. Our diplomas will be awarded by our school board members. Would you and Mr. Gonzalez please step forward? If we can have the graduates start to line up.
I am honored to present to you the La Joya High School class of 2023 graduates. We will begin with Ana Patricia Aguirre Reyes. Christy Alvarado. Jasmine Garcia. Luz Elena Garza. Yasmín Garza de la Rosa. Arnulfo González Jr. José María Hernández Tellez. Diego Hernández. Jennifer Lisette Hernández. Gaspar Mireles Jr. Francisco Javier Ochoa. Fabiola Reyes. Aileen Rodríguez. Arturo Aciel Sosa. José Luis Treviño. I am honored to present to you the La Joya Juarez Lincoln High School class of 2023 graduates. Alondra Álvarez Beltrán. Jesús Álvarez. Litzy Naomi Arguello. Leslie Yaneli Barrientos. Isaías Jesús Campos. Valerie Yamilet Castillo. José Luis Chávez. Cynthia Elizabeth Enríquez. Luis Esquivel. Adriana Ameli García Morales. Silvia de Jesús García. Carla Daniela Gómez Vega. Sheila Gutierrez, UH. Ruby Judith Guadalupe Hernández. Edgar Haroldo Lemas Hernández, Jr. Rolando Alonso Loera Castañeda. Kayla Lisette Marceleno Velázquez. Melanie Martínez. Zoe Guadalupe Mesa. Carlos Moreno. Tomás Moreno. Giovanni Alexander Pequeño. Jocelyn Brianna Puente. Alan Silva. Galilea Silva. Karen Denise Tamayo. Avamaris Isabel Tirado Gutierrez. I am now honored to present to you the La Joya Palmview High School class of 2023 graduates. Juan Carlos Becerra Díaz. Genesis Carilu Echavarría González. Dulce Margarita Guillén Gómez. Beyoncé Lee López. Miranda López. Lorenzo Antonio Martínez. Luis Carlos Moreno. Christopher Román Rodríguez. Bella Desiree Salinas. Brandon Alexis Vicencio.
Let's have another big round of applause for all of our 2023 graduates. And now with the closing remarks, please help me welcome Juarez Lincoln High School CCC graduate Litzy Naomi Arguello.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, teachers, staff, and most important to the 2003 graduates. It is with a great honor to speak with you all today on this special occasion. We have now completed the basic education that will serve as the platform to launch ourselves into the future. We have not only conquered the challenges to obtain our diploma, but the challenges life has thrown our way. No matter where we go or what we do, challenges will always be there, but it is up to us to meet those challenges with our heads held high. Do not be scared of failure, because without it, there will be no success. I challenge you to reach your full potential. Let success be your best revenge. Congrats, 2023 graduates.
Thank you, Litzy. Thank you all for joining us today to celebrate our students. We wish all of our graduates much success in their future endeavors. Graduates, you've persevered to get to this point, and we wish you a bright future. Graduates, please stand. We ask all guests to remain seated until our graduates have exited to the foyer. Por favor, invitados, permanezcan sentados hasta que los graduados procedan al salir. This concludes our graduation ceremony. Have a safe and celebratory day. Thank you.